Sustainable tourism in Cusco, challenges and opportunities. Good morning, our group has chosen to focus on sustainable tourism in Cusco, a region that has become one of Peru's most iconic destinations. Over the past decades, Cusco has experienced an enormous increase in tourism, which has created both opportunities and serious challenges for the region. Tourism has contributed to economic growth, but the benefits have not always reached the local communities. At the same time, the rapid development has led to environmental degradation and loss of cultural identity. Several reports have highlighted the negative impact of mass tourism on Machu Picchu and surrounding areas. The Ministry of Culture recently acknowledged that the site has exceeded its visitor capacity on multiple occasions. According to the Decentralized Office of Culture of Cusco, in 2023, Machu Picchu received over 1.5 million visitors, surpassing its optimal daily limit of 3,800 people. UNESCO recommends a maximum of 2,500 daily to protect the site's integrity. As tourism continues to expand, it's essential that we resume our strategies and promote sustainable alternatives that protect both the environment and the heritage of local communities. Now, Andrea will explore further into the reason why implementing sustainable practice in tourism is important.
In Cusco, the tourism boom has not always benefited the local communities, because while the industry generates millions in revenue, much of it is retained by foreign companies. A recent study by the Universidad Nacional de San Antonio Abad del Cusco pointed out that up to 70% of tourism revenue goes to external operators, with limited reinvestment in local businesses. And in many cases, communities are left out of key decision-making processes even though they are directly affected. Impulsed by this, local leaders have proposed new frameworks that involve community members more actively, especially in the development of rural tourism projects. Environmental concerns are growing too. According to Peru's Ministry of Environment, waste produced by tourism in protected natural areas of Cusco increased by 34% between 2019 and 2023. Also, the increase in foot traffic along popular hiking trails has led to erosion, pollution, and waste management issues. And conservation groups warned that several species at the region are at risk due to habitat disruption. In response, many organizations and municipalities have formulated initiatives aimed at reducing these negative impacts. For example, local NGOs recommended installing recycling stations and signaling in key trekking areas, and the municipality of Cusco promised to implement educational campaigns to encourage responsible tourism among its visitors. What do you think about this, Alisa?
The points you just exposed are certainly important, Andrea. That's why I think we should also highlight that given this challenge, Cusco is rapidly becoming home to inspiring examples of sustainable tourism. In some villages, local families have opened their homes to tourists, offering authentic cultural experience while generating income. This model has received positive feedback from travelers looking for more mindful interaction. There is also growing interest in alternative trekking routes like Choquequiaro and Lares, which help to distribute visitor flow and reduce the pressure on the Inca Trail and Machu Picchu. The regional tourist office recently suggested expanded support for these lesser-known destinations. According to the Cusco Chamber, in 2024, the Choquequiaro archaeological centers received a total of 308 tourists, marking a significant increase compared to January 2023. Thanks to its promotion as a sustainable alternative to traditional tourist circuits. Training programs have also been launched to prepare young people to become cultural and ecological guides. This initiative not only creates jobs but also strengthens pride in local heritage. In one recent workshop organized by Senfos2, participants were encouraged to design their eco-tour package, and a meeting last month, a certain representative started. The collaboration between communities and the government is crucial to ensure Long-term environmental protection. Meanwhile, representatives from the Mares district argue that sustainable tourism must include fair access to decision-making and equal distribution of economic benefits.
To conclude, sustainable tourism is not just an ideal, it is a necessity. Cusco's future depends on our ability to balance economic development with cultural preservation and environmental care. This requires cooperation among stakeholders like government agencies, private operators, and local residents. During the last roundtable organized by regional authorities, all participants agreed on the urgency of implementing concrete actions. More than ever, there is a need to build consensus and implement practices that are respectful, inclusive, and forward-thinking. We believe that by investing in community-based tourism, supporting local businesses, and enforcing environmental protections, Cusco can become a global model for sustainable travel. Thank you.